When did you see your child's spirit break? For as long as I could remember, my son Miles had been insecure about not being able to protect me from his abusive father. He'd tug at his father's pant leg during the beatings until he got kicked away. One night when he was 12, after watching his father shove me into the wall, he crawled into my lap and whispered, "I swear, Mom, I'll get strong. I'll protect you. I promise." Ever since that day, Miles became obsessed with knowing how to fight. As the years passed, he joined an MMA gym, hit the weights every day after school, and downed protein shakes like water. At 18, Miles wasn't that small kid anymore. He'd developed that sturdy build teenage athletes have. Once my husband raised his hand to me, and Miles stepped in front of me, chest puffed out with his knuckles taped from training. My husband laughed, ruffling Miles's hair roughly. "Look at the little bodyguard," he mocked, but his hand lowered. "Getting big, huh? Still not big enough, boy." But when I whispered to Miles, "You saved me, baby," he actually let go because of you. His eyes lit up in a way that should have concerned me. Looking back, that was the moment I created a monster. School started calling weekly. First, it was Miles slamming a freshman into lockers for looking at him wrong. Then he broke a sophomore's nose when the kid accidentally bumped him in the hallway. 3 punches before teachers pulled him off. During PE basketball, someone fouled him, and Miles kept punching until the kid's orbital bone cracked. He was playing too rough, Miles explained to the principal. "Someone needs to teach these punks respect." The suspension letters piled up. Other parents whispered when I picked him up. Miles had gotten so aggressive that even my husband was intimidated. He'd started timing his attacks for when Miles wasn't home. My husband wouldn't even raise his voice if Miles was home anymore. Not after watching him nearly break a kid's jaw at school over nothing. The second Miles's truck pulled away, though, his hands would find my throat again, careful to squeeze where turtlenecks would hide it. But Miles noticed the new bruises anyway, pulling my collar aside one morning. His voice was too calm when he asked where they came from. I told him I fell, but he just stared at me. We both knew I was lying. Everything shattered the night Miles came home early from the gym. My husband had me pinned against the kitchen counter, his hands around my throat, squeezing harder than ever before. Miles's gym bag hit the floor. For a heartbeat, he just stood there, processing what he was seeing. Then something primal took over. He charged like a freight train, driving his father off me and into the refrigerator. The impact shook the entire kitchen. They went down together, Miles on top. Years of training erupted in a storm of precision violence. Left hook, right cross, uppercut. Each blow landed with sickening thuds. His father tried to block, tried to fight back, but Miles had become everything he'd trained to be. I yelled, "Miles, stop!" even though my throat burned and crawled toward them. Blood was spreading across the floor, my husband's face already swelling beyond recognition. "You're going to kill him!" Miles didn't hear me. His world had narrowed to this moment, this revenge. I grabbed his arm mid-swing, trying to pull him back. He whipped around, eyes wild and unfocused, eyes that didn't even recognize me. "Get off me!" As I flew backward, I saw the counter edge coming, heard the crack of my skull meeting stone, felt the warmth spreading through my hair as the kitchen tilted sideways. Through blurring vision, I watched Miles continue his assault. The wet sounds of impact, his father's body going limp. Still the fist kept falling, quick and relentless. When he finally stopped, his chest heaving, the kitchen was silent except for his breathing. His father wasn't breathing at all. Then he turned and saw me. "Mom?" The rage drained from his face in an instant. He scrambled over, his bloody hands hovering uselessly above my head. Oh God, what did I do? "Mom, please, I didn't mean to." The sirens came closer. Miles's 911 call was barely coherent through his sobs. When paramedics burst in, he physically blocked them from his father's motionless form. "Her first! Save her first! I don't care about him!" His voice cracked like a child's. "Please, she's bleeding so much." It took 3 officers to wrestle him down and get the cuffs on. He fought them viciously, trying to reach me, to hold my hand, to apologize one more time. As I became unconscious, I saw my son being detained, his face pressed against the police car window. I ended up being diagnosed with a brain injury that left me with permanent double vision and deep migraines. When I visited my son in the county jail, he couldn't look me in the eyes, just stared at the table and kept apologizing over and over. When I tried telling him it wasn't his fault, that I'd hired a lawyer to prove it was self-defense, he finally looked up. "It wasn't, Mom," he said. "I would do it all over again if I could. I would just protect you better." A part of me died when he said that. My baby had become his father, and it was all because of me.